like these, we really need to just come together and focus on joyful things and do what we can in a creative way, in a fun way, to just kind of relieve a lot of that anxiety that people are having, especially for kids, because they are not able to understand what's going on or grasp the magnitude of it. To just take a few minutes and see some fun bubbles, it just completely takes their mind off of it, which is great. During the angst of quarantine, I wanted to do something that would really just kind of ease that and just bring something positive to people. And I live on a lake in 𝕸𝖆𝖌𝖎𝖊𝖓, and I was on my dock and I got my bubble soap and I was doing bubbles off of my dock, and a lot of people on other docks started noticing it, and it kind of reminded me in Italy when they had the people singing off their balconies. And we thought, how could we bring this to everyone? And the idea was to do a parade, a one-car bubble parade. So we sent out all of our information, and we had all these people in the neighborhood, the community, come to us and say, they wanted us to definitely stop by their home. And we went house by house. Everybody, we abided by social distancing because they all stayed in their own front yards. And it was just really wonderful. Brought a lot of smiles to people, and it was a real awesome thing. Well, when we started the parade, it took us over 4 hours to complete the entire community. People were just really excited, I think, to actually have an activity, to do something where they could be outside. It was fun, interactive, but also bubbles are very clean too, so that's another positive thing with the bubbles. Everybody loves bubbles, whether you're 1 or 100, everybody loves bubbles. So the little kids were having a good time when the bubbles would go towards them. They'd be able to pop them and interact with them. And people love, because anybody, even the adults, love seeing the giant bubbles form. These are like car-sized bubbles, and they're really colorful, and the sunlight hits them. It's really pretty. But no, everybody was really appreciative, I know, as well, that we came out and did this, and because it was just a free event for the community, and just to do something nice. I thought of a fun way that kids can wash their hands is they can actually blow bubbles at the same time. So I use bubble soap for demonstration purposes, but people would just use the same soap and water that they have at home in their sink. And they put a little bit of soap, a little bit of water, lather it together. And if you make a circle and then hold your hand out flat, you can actually blow a big bubble. And then with a little bit of practice, you can actually pull the bubble apart too, which is kind of fun. But you can challenge your family to see who can make the biggest bubble. There's a lot of fun things you can do with it. People definitely have a lot of fun, and it's a good way of encouraging kids to wash their hands, because every day, it's more and more important, especially now.
And in other news, one way to get the kids out of the house: bubbles, and lots of bubbles. Brightside at 6:30 starts now. Drive-by birthday parties and parades and porch concerts. Well, how about this one to be a little bit different? Bubbles and lots of bubbles. Take a look at this. This is definitely different and awesome. Blaise 𝕈𝖈𝖎𝖊𝖓 is a bubble artist who lives here in the Tampa Bay area, and he normally puts on bubble shows for all types of events like weddings and birthday parties. He told me that he wanted to bring some joy to his neighborhood, also while social distancing. And the kids had a lot of fun with this for sure, as you can see. Who doesn't love bubbles, right? If you recognize his face, it's no surprise. He was once a contestant on America's Got Talent. Pretty cool, right? I mean, even a grown man like me loves bubbles. I would be dancing all up in that.